NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Giants. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. Trying for Brown. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know that...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jones' throw there into the hands of Ross. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 22-yard scamper. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Giants 9, Ravens nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing, Jones. Got a man open, it's Ross. A gain of 6 there on first. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 16, Ravens nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how the Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Azeez Ojulari in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 88 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gano for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On first down, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off at the 21. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 35 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys. I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually. I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too? Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he's forced out left. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he spins past him and into space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On 2nd down at 4, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Edwards a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2000...
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jackson, flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there into the hands of Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Here's Jones on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.
And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.